Where do I begin? If you're wondering why I stared blankly at the camera for, like 5 seconds, you're reading books? What? You read? I can move on from my shock, I promise. Beautiful Creatures. I actually just rented it at Redbox. I'm about to hit play. Next time we see each other, you'll have to let me borrow the books from you. I assume you bought them and not library, because I don't think you even have a library card. I'm still reading Game of Thrones. I'm sorry, A Song of Ice and Fire. I gotta start calling the book series by the right name, because I know the TV show is Game of Thrones, but that's only the name of the first book. It's not the name of the series. The series is called A Song of Ice and Fire. Out of 807 pages, I'm on page 456. So I'm more than halfway. With books like that, even if you've seen the TV show or the movie that it's based off of before you read the books, which I try not to do normally, but, you know, when they're, sorry about that, when they're long books or a long series or whatever, and I hadn't already started on them, I'm not likely to read them first. I will still go back and read them, but also it makes it a lot easier to take in the movie and the show or whatever without it being spoiled. Because a lot of times I will have complaints because this character was left out, or that character should have done this instead of going here, and you know, this character should have died. Who is this character? You completely created a new character. What the heck? I know a lot of that happens in Game of Thrones because I've heard the commentaries, and I've heard, not as a spoiler thing, but just, you know, oh yeah, that's weird because this character is still alive, and it's fine, it doesn't bother me. But I love reading books like that where I understand exactly what you mean, where you feel like you're reading a movie, and that is the kind of writing that I really want to go for in my books. However, I gotta admit, I'm not there, and I so wish that I was. I'm sick, also. You can't really tell it in my voice because I'm trying really hard to enunciate and speak well, but God, I feel like death warmed over today. I am eating healthy. I've given up carbs. It's really difficult. You know how Mom makes that really good hot pasta salad that I love? Well, I did chicken instead of pasta, and it tastes really good. It's obviously it's more filling and it's heartier. I'm gonna try to go like cold turkey on this whole carb thing, because if I cheat at all, I lose my motivation. That's just the psychology of my brain. There's this picture in a picture frame on my wall. I've got 6 pictures in it. It's all from when I studied abroad in college. And one of them is a picture, it's got the London Eye, Parliament, and Big Ben, all 3 of them in one shot. It always reminds me of one of the shots during the theme song for the TV show Sherlock. You can tell Dr. Justin I said this. I know you won't understand, but tell him I said this, because it is like, it looks exactly like this picture that was taken, except in the show, that shot is like from up higher. Mine is from ground level. I got distracted. Skydiving and all that. Going into space, I just don't think you're gonna get there. I just don't think it's gonna happen in our lifetime for people like us. I think you'd really have to be going into that career, and I just don't think you will. I know you. I don't think you will. Skydiving? You're an idiot, but have fun. I'm not going with you. I will bungee jump, but I will not skydive. I will zipline. I will rock climb. I will rappel down a cliff wall, but I will not skydive. So you have fun with that. I will stay safely on the ground. Or hell, even in the plane watching you jump out. I'm just not doing it. Have you read the Mortal Instruments books? I wanted to see it, but I didn't have the chance. And it wasn't in my #1, so I didn't really want to spend money on it. I knew I could Redbox it for, you know, $1.30 or whatever it is now. Anyway, I just wondered if you'd read them or if you'd heard anything about them. If you end up buying and reading them, I will probably borrow them. Also, speaking of books again, you still have my copy of the first Percy Jackson book, and I'd really like it back, because I think I'm going to reread them after I'm done with The Song of Ice and Fire. I don't think I ever read the last 2 books. I have them, I just don't think I ever read them, because I don't recall any of it. I'm going to have to cut half of this video out. You're not going to hear half of what I wanted to say. However, I will bid you adieu, and it's early. It's only 6:30. Ha! I could have done it earlier, but it's only 6:30. And I will say goodnight, because I'm going to heat up some of that vegetable chicken stuff that would otherwise be that hot pasta salad. I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.